Radhe Radhe everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is studying the Gita, enjoying its messages. I'm here to post the journal prompt for July and June, both the months. Summer is going to be crazy. I don't know if I can come back and post anything. So I thought I'll do a prompt that gives us many shlokas to go deep into. And this month's theme or journal prompt is Manas, mind. So I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and we were noticing, observing, and thinking about how most of our problems come from our mind. So, our mind not listening to us, our mind going haywire, our mind having all sorts of negative thoughts. This is a recurring theme for the mind. Mind is always running outward and it does not come under our control. Thereby, there is no peace. And the reason why the mind gets a little quiet when we acquire something that we have been desiring, or something that we saw outside, or an experience we've gotten, it just makes the mind peaceful for a brief period only because the mind gets annihilated at that time. That brief moment, there is no mind because we get identified with the object that we think is going to give us pleasure, the experience, or a scene, or whatever it is. Whatever is outside of us, we think it's going to make us peaceful, and it does for a brief period because mind just keeps quiet at that time. So, mind being the seat and origin of everything, both good and bad, what does a Lord have to say about how this mind has to be employed when it comes to everlasting peace? Now, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses that talks about mind or has the word manas or mana. Let's go to the first one, which is the first verse from 7th chapter. Now I'm just going to read the meaning because I haven't started journaling yet. It has been a busy couple of days, months actually, too many things. So I'm just going to read the meaning. I just said mind attached to Lord from Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is, just the meaning. So the verse is Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah Asamshayam Samagram Yathagnasyasi Tachrudu. Now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me with mind attached to me, you can know me in full. Here I see that that Lord says mind attached to me. So I am going to give it a thought, read some purports and commentaries and say, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So he says, practicing yoga in full consciousness of me with the mind attached to me. What are the benefits that's going to accrue when the mind is attached to Lord instead of other things? And the next one I took is 934, which is Manmana Bhavaman Bhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskaru Mame Vaishyasi Yuktaivan Atmana Matparayanaha. Always think of me, be devoted to me, worship me, and offer obeisance to me. Having dedicated your mind and body to me, you will certainly come to me. So here again is a chance to get out of the bondage and go into everlasting peace, mind and body dedicated to Bhagwan. That's 934. Then we go to 12.2. Let's go to 12 too. Sorry, I didn't have bookmarks for this. To put you through me flipping pages. Here it is, 12:2. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Vesya Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha. Now the Blessed Lord said, He whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith, is considered by me to be most perfect. Now, if God says this kind of person is the most perfect, then there is no need to think if there is going to be peace. There is going to be peace. So, for everlasting peace, happiness, and complete tranquility, whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith. That's what God is saying in 12.2. And then in 12.8, we are going to look what Bhagwan has to say. Here. Mayeva mana adhatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya Nivashisyasi mayyeva atha urdvam na samshayaha. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without doubt. That without doubt thing is the second occurrence here. He says something also in 7.1 about there is no doubt about this message. It gives us assurance that. So 12.8. Then we go to 9.34. I think I already read that, and we're going to 1865. In 1865, Bhagwan again says something about our mind. Manmana bhava mad bhakto matyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Always think of me and become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this. You are my very dear friend. Very, very reassuring, amazing, positive shloka. 1865. So we have all these to ponder upon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses about God saying something about our mind, and a mind that needs to be attached to Him rather than the world and other things around us, which are sure shot to manifest pain because of the way it is. In second chapter, it says that we have 2:16, I think. नासतो विद्यते भावो न भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तस्त्वनयोर्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. Those who are seers of truth have concluded that of the non-existent there is no endurance, and of the existence there is no cessation. This seers have concluded by studying the nature of both. So there is something that you called our external world, which is actually non-existent, and that is where our mind actually runs to, and that is why we constantly have resentments, pain, all sorts of negative consequences. But when the mind is brought inward and directed towards Bhagwan, all we are assured of is everlasting peace. So that's my quest for these 2 months, that I'll go deep into these verses. I'm going to note these verses in the description box if you want to refer again to do your journaling. I wish you all successful, consistent Bhagavad Gita study for the summer. I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity. May Lord Krishna always be with us and guide us with our Bhagavad Gita study. Radhe Radhe.